Good day, good day, good day, everybody. How is everyone doing? Let me just adjust that a little bit. There we go. So you can see the top of my head. So I hope everyone is doing well. Good day, Lenora. Good day, Nan. Good day, Tim. It's good to see everyone joining in. I hope you're doing well on this very humid day here in New York City. But we're going to keep it going, Wayne. Yes, yabba, yabba, dabba, dabba, do to you too. And good day, Mama. How are you? Oh, I said Mama. Where'd that come from? I don't know. Good day, Mommy. Thank you, Lenora. Thank you. Thank you. So, y'all, it's morning sip. It is morning sip, Pamela. And sip is spirit in practice. I am Red Melissa, live on New Thought Media Network. I hope you are all doing well, Ronald. And we're going to get into it. We are still in our trans series that started last week. And we're going a little deeper with one of the trans words, which is transformation. Transformation, Vanessa. So let me just remind everyone what we mean by transformation. And this is Wayne Dyer's quote. Transformation means going beyond your form. So it means going beyond the effect, going beyond the body, going beyond what you see. Yes, it's going to cause. It's going to first cause. And for us, our first cause is our subconscious mind, what's going on up in there, right? And we're going to get into that. So transformation requires foundational shifts from where? From within. Not out there, not her, not him, within you. That's where we go, okay? Transformation happens when your desire to live your new life replaces your desire to live your old life. I love that description of how you know if transformation has taken place or not. Are you still yearning for your old life? Then you still have some more work to do around transformation, right? And that's a quote from Carrie Newhoff. So yesterday we started the process of talking about the 5 principles of transformation, Gladys. And I started with this quote from Nadia Joy, which is what got me on this journey for digging a little bit deeper and spending more time with transformation. That name Joy got me, y'all. So this is what she said. In the world of personal growth and development, knowledge is not king, practice is. And what do we say here in Morning Sip? What do we say? The perfection is in the practice. The transformation is in the practice. You want to change your life? Practice what you want to change. Practice, practice, practice. So we talked about self-awareness, and this was a quote from Mark Mason, who said, ability to observe and accurately identify our thoughts, our feelings, and our impulses, and determine whether they are grounded in reality or not. What is it grounded in? Is it grounded in reality, or is it grounded in something else, like the past, like a limiting belief, right? What is it grounded in? And I shared a funny story about my reality with Brussels cookies in Target on Saturday. So if you missed that, you want to chuckle, check out yesterday's Morning Sip. So today we're going to talk about the second principle of transformation according to Nadia Joy. So I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. So someone sent me a DM yesterday saying, why is it only 5 principles of transformation? Because they saw something that said there are 16 principles of transformation. Y'all, we just make this stuff up. The bottom line is, what is it grounded in? It's grounded in principle. It's grounded in the truth. Don't get caught up in the number, right? That's just a distraction. That's just a distraction. Yes? So take what is here for you, and the rest you can leave right there. You can leave right there. Okay? All right, all right, all right. So, 5 principles of transformation. So, 2, the second principle is this: ownership and responsibility. I love those 2 things together: ownership and responsibility. So, here's the dictionary: ownership, to have or hold as one's own. And I love this word: possess. Possess. Having full claim, authority, power, and dominion is ownership, right? And responsibility. We heard this saying: responsibility is the ability to respond, is having the power to control or manage. Two necessary essences, qualities, aspects that you must have for transformation: ownership and responsibility, right? And so some of us are still finding our way through ownership. And what do I mean about that? Whatever happens in your life, guess what? Your fingerprints are on it, right? It's happening for you. Can you own that? Can you own your part of it? I'm not saying it's 100%, but if you're in it, if it involves you, then there is some aspect of it that you need to own. Especially, this comes up so much in relationships, right? We want to blame everything on him. We want to blame everything on her, right? But you're in it too. You're in the relationship. So what aspects of it do you own, right? What aspects of it that you could take full claim for, have authority over, right? Dominion. Yes? It's necessary. The ownership, the most important ownership that we can have is the ownership of our thinking, ownership of our feeling. One of my pet peeves is, and I'm like tuned in. It's like a laser beam when someone says, "He made me feel such and such and such," right? No, he didn't. He didn't make you feel nothing. Nothing. We take ownership of our feelings. Now, maybe something that happened triggered a feeling, right? But he didn't make you feel it, right? There is something within you. It could be within your subconscious mind. It could be something from your formative years. It could remind you of something that happened before, right? If if you hear yourself saying, "She made me feel," that would mean this is the very first time ever in your whole life that you felt that. If that's not the case, then that person did not make you feel it. There is something else. Remember, peel back the feeling. When did I feel this before? I felt it when I was 25. Okay. When did I feel it before that? Oh, I felt it also when I was 15. When did I feel it before that? Oh, I felt that way when I was 10. And when did I feel it? Oh, I had that feeling when I was 3. And I started to not see my father as much. Right? And so I could take ownership of that feeling. And then I could work with that to transform, right? To transform, because transformation happens at the level of what we believe to be true, right? And so I've shared that what I believe to be true, when I peel back the feeling of unworthiness at 5, right? That's what I believe to be true. So if I'm in a relationship and I say, "Oh, he made me feel like I ain't worth it," right? Let me peel that back. Because what is happening is an opportunity for me to take dominion and authority over this unlimited belief that is running my life, right? So that is ownership. That is ownership. And then responsibility, right? Oh, I have a story for responsibility. It just came to mind. I think it's applicable here. Responsibility, the ability to respond, right? The ability to respond, having the power to control and manage yourself. Manage yourself. We can manage our thinking, we can manage our feeling and how we express our feelings, especially we can manage how we express our feelings. We can be angry and express it in a healthy way. So I just got an amen. I just got an amen, right? Yes. Do what we need to do to take care of ourselves as we go through the transformation. So let me share this story. The other day, I went to a Pilates studio for meditation. They was doing a free meditation workshop. And I knew that it was part of their marketing to get people to come to the Pilates studio and hopefully sign up for taking Pilates classes, right? But I had already set the intention that I wanted to sign up to do Pilates anyway. So I went to the meditation, and it was about 14 or 15 of us in the room. And the leader of the meditation, the woman that was facilitating it, went around and everyone introduced themselves. And then we did the meditation. And then she went around again and asked everybody, how was that for them? So let's say I was number 14 to speak. Person 1 through 13 shared that it was wonderful. It was good. They really enjoyed it. So she came to me, right? I'm number 14. I said, it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. I was cold. The studio was freezing. I was uncomfortable because we did the meditation laying down on the reformer, and I could not adjust. I didn't know you could adjust the headrest. So I felt like my throat was closing up because my head was too far back, right? All these things were happening, right? So, yes, I am responsible for that experience, right? I own some of that, because what could I have done? I could have done a lot of things. I could have gotten up. I could have left. A lot of things. I could have, should have, would have. I ain't doing that to myself. I don't do that. I don't do the woulda, coulda, shouldas often. When I catch myself, I course correct, right? So after I said I was cold, I was uncomfortable, the people who had gone before me started saying, oh, yeah, it was kind of cold. Oh, yeah, I was a little uncomfortable. I thought we was going to do it on the floor. Like all of a sudden, right? Everyone's had this other experience. And then the 15th person said, it was good for her. So, fine, it's over. We're getting ourselves together to go. The facilitator comes over to me and says to me, you should have told me you were cold. Did she just shoot on me? Yes, she did. She shooted on me. I should have told her that it was cold, as if I am responsible for whatever she decides she's going to do or not going to do, right? No, that ownership does not lie here. It doesn't lie here with me. I'm sorry. No, I'm not taking that on. I should. No. So what did I do? Right. I am a ordained interfaith minister. I am a licensed religious science practitioner, and I am a purpose coach. Everything happens for me. So what did I do when this woman came over in my face and said, you should have told me that you were cold? I laughed. A hearty laugh. Oh, yes, I did. And then I walked away. Yes. And I went about my business. I went and signed up for some classes, and the woman was still there. She was like behind me, and I felt her like just like looking at me, right? And with her daughter. So I finally turned around to look at her, and she goes, are you in the fashion industry? I said, in another lifetime I was. And she said, you have great, great fashion sense. I love. I said, oh, thank you. And she left. Right? Now, that happened. I did not leave there and say, oh, you know what? She's right. I should have said, no. I had my experience. I expressed my truth, what I experienced. And that was the end for me. No shoulding necessary, right? I took responsibility for what was mine to own. What was mine to own. And hopefully the lesson for her is that she can see how she could take responsibility for what is hers to own when you're creating an environment of meditation and you have the air conditioner on freezing, right? I'm just saying. Anyway, I hope you see my point in that story, right? It's so easy to cross the line from responsibility to reactivity, right? It's so easy, right? Yes, Nancy. Yes. That's hilarious. Yes, girl. Yes. So with transformation, we want to remember where are we in our responsibility? Own your own responsibility. Don't take on others' responsibility. Their responsibility in it is none of your business. They are working on their own stuff. I don't know what that woman got working on in her life. I don't know. It ain't none of my business, right? So we have the power and the dominion of our thoughts. We have dominion and power over our thinking, our feeling, what we are doing, what we are saying. All of that. We have the power and the dominion over that. We own all of that. No one else. No one else can make me feel, think, do anything. Anything. I'm a grown woman. No. I take full responsibility for what I am doing, for how I am showing up in the world, right? So you have the power to impress upon your subconscious mind. You have the power and the responsibility and the ownership to transform those limiting beliefs if you want to transform your life. We have to start there. What are you believing about yourself? What are you believing about yourself, right? You are responsible for your consciousness. No one else. Not your mama, not your daddy, not any situation, not your boyfriend, not your ex-boyfriend, not your ex-husband, not your current spouse. None of that. None of them. You are responsible for your own consciousness. Be responsible for it. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So I just want to end with this. I'm going to read what I wrote. I said, you have control how you respond to each situation, opportunity, and knucklehead. Oh, I was in one of those moods this morning, y'all. But you know what I'm saying. And we get to practice. We get to practice. That's why we are here in this all together, because we could practice with each other. Yes? So I'm grateful for that facilitator because she gave me the opportunity to practice dominion over my own self. Yes? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So there we are. Principles of transformation number 2, ownership and authority. Well, ownership and responsibility. Tomorrow we will continue with principle number 3. So please tune in for that tomorrow. So what are we doing, y'all? We have the ownership and the responsibility to live life in joy, connected to our yes. Ain't no one else responsible for that. No one else. is responsible for the connection that you have to your purpose. So if you need support, I am here. I am here. You can reach out, DM me on Facebook, Instagram, and we can set up some time to talk. All right? All right, y'all. So it is now time for some joy news. Some time for some joy news. All right. So what do we have going on? Please save the date. Save the date for the next Meditation with the Moon, which is a new moon on Monday, August 9th at 4 a.m. Eastern time. Okay? New moon meditation, Monday, August 9th, 4 a.m. Eastern time, right here on New Thought Media Network. We're going to do the meditation on New Thought Media Network and do an after party of sharing and just being with each other and fellowship on Zoom. So you'll get the Zoom information when you are here for the meditation with the moon. This Sunday, Living Life in Joy. Oh, it's going to be a good one, y'all, because Sekou is the guest host this Sunday for Living Life in Joy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, right here on New Thought Media Network. So please tune in and watch the show. If you didn't see last week's show with Regina Smithwick, please check that out. She is a professional organizer, a life coach, and an author. Her new book is Adoption, the Unknown Blessing, and she shares her journey and her won't he do it testimony, of which I play a part in that because I was her purpose coach. All right. So let me check in with Sekou, see what's going on. Hey.
So what's going on? So this morning on my show, the Your Own Hero Show, I did Tip Tuesday, which means I talked about money. So that ran long. I talked about the Cash App and how to buy stock on the Cash App. So I had this video I wanted to show. This is just a really quick recap of T's and T. So
good.
Here real quick. It's just a couple of seconds, but it'll give you the sense of joy, of fellowship, and of purpose. So here we go. Yeah, just a little quick snippet. One of the stories that I talked about on my podcast, the Sacred Rights podcast, as a recap, was the sense of joy in terms of music, in terms of dancing. And you saw, her name is Clarissa. She's one of the members of the Unhoused who recognized me out in the world walking around. I bought her food. There's a whole story there. But you saw her getting it in. Like her song came on and I wish I caught it on camera, but she had a shirt in her hand. She had a pink shirt in her hand in one of those clips. And then the next clip, she doesn't have the pink shirt. I turned my camera off for 1 second. And during that 1 second, she threw her shirt to somebody else of the Unhoused group. And she started getting it in. And she was so joyful and so happy. And so just seeing them reconnect with joy in terms of dance and movement was really powerful. And you don't think about it until it happens.
Yes.
But when was the last time they danced? When was the last time they expressed joy in that way? When was the last time they did the electric slide? They were out there doing the electric slide and the shuffle and the Cupid shuffle, remembering the steps too. Like, oh wait, I know this. So it was just really a powerful experience. And I am remembering things all the time. I'm going to do a part 2 recap on the podcast soon. But in the meantime, check out part 1 on the Sacred Rights podcast.
Oh, that is so dope. So shout out to Jay White because she did the thing. She did the thing, the 3rd annual T's and T. And thank you all, Congregation of Joy, for the contributions that you made with the Joy, Joy, Joy socks. And I shared that will be the charity item for now on, the Joy, Joy, Joy socks. So if you want to still participate in the giving, there's Nan modeling them. Please do so. It's not too late. Lindsay, thank you so much for your purchase of a pair of Joy, Joy, Joy socks yesterday. I truly appreciate it. And 100% of the proceeds go to the Hero Ministries, and Sekou makes contributions to organizations who are supporting and providing services to the unhoused, like Project Love Strong. So thank you all so much for your generosity of spirit, of heart, and of love. It is so appreciated. And we're continuing. July 31st is right around the corner. Sekou's $1 for every mile is still happening. Well, how many sponsors you have now, Sekou?
Yeah, I keep forgetting things. Thanks for the plug. Thanks for the reminder. Yes. So big news. We're up to 18 sponsors. 18 sponsors. Like it's mind blowing. There's a chapter of a sorority that's donating, and it just keeps growing and growing. As of today, I have a graphic for this, but as of today, I'm up to 60 miles. So I'm just rounding out the week, getting to 65 by Saturday. And the hashtag is the Sekou 30-day challenge. And it's just grown and grown. Like I've done 120 something miles so far over June and July, which boggles my mind. And I'm just keep going. I keep going and going. And all the sponsors are listed on Rev Mel's side of this flyer. I just posted this on my social media this morning, so check it out. And I tagged all the nonprofits. 100% of the proceeds are going to all 7 of those nonprofits that serve the unhoused. So you want to get involved, hit me up. We can make this happen.
Yes. Did you hear that? Oh my goodness. 18 sponsors. So where are we right now? We are in the overflow, y'all. We're in the overflow. Hero high emotion radiates overflow. Another demonstration of that. That is the way the universe works, in the abundance, So thank y'all so much. Yes, Wayne, very, very good. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, Lindsay, the Joy Socks is a birthday gift to your friends. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I will see y'all all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right where you're watching me now on I Am Rev Melissa or New Thought Media Network on Facebook and YouTube. Peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.